So we're here about to do a little bite work. I know I get a lot of great questions, and if I'm being honest, I ain't answered a question in a good while, so I don't know what y'all asking. But we're about to get Jamarcus in the zoot suit, and we're going to do a little bite work. It's 2,000 degrees in Texas, or Tejas. I'm going to do hunting spoon and dickies. We're going to today. We're going to show you guys a little bit about update you with Rocco. Show you a couple things to be mindful of when you got a veteran, and then we're gonna bring Tranisha out. And it's hot. I don't think I did.
He's red for now. Appreciate it though.
Hey, we got red and black too.
He does have all the
Don't worry, we got colors. Whatever you need. Whatever you need.
I should have brought my gray and black, blue, red one too. You're gonna work in a second.
He's so excited.
Yeah, I don't remember the last time we got a bicycle.
Oh man! Now, have you ever seen? When's the last time you saw a bite work up close to person?
That day when Dre.
Oh, that one day.
That was it.
Oh, that's child's play.
Yeah, I've never seen the suit.
Oh, you never seen the suit?
Where we at? Auburn Hill or whatever?
Yeah. Rocco, you gotta relax, man. Rocco's charged up.
He is definitely charged.
That's the kind of excitement you want to see, though. Hey guys, putting on this suit is a Herculean task. When I tell you a Herculean task,
well, you don't know. You don't put on no damn suit.
You're right. You're right.
But I will say he's right. It is a Herculean task.
No,
not once.
No, bro.
Not a once.
Yeah. You want me to get you to the promised land? It's like I don't get it. Rocco,
Hey, there's worse problems to have.
Jesus Christ, relax, dude, relax. It's like putting on the fat suit if he was another.
Boy, I'm trying to tie my shoes, and I'm like, man. I'm sorry, man. I gotta stay in this gym.
We're gonna start with Rocco. Show the veteran. Look, he got veterans and pit bulls. Hey, you know what? She can handle Tron.
Yeah.
That'll be good. That'll be good. So guys, make sure you always strap up, in this case 3 times. While we're looking at 4. 5. We got a whole open field here. This kind of work makes some people uncomfortable, but it is a big opportunity, to say the least. He's gonna let Rocco out so he can get him a couple chews. That's right there is part of the process. You jog it out real quick, get familiar with the suit. Then you go to work. Uh-oh. That little dog better not come out, I know that.
Ooh, this thing just joker's stiff. This joker's stiff, man. My legs are sore too.
Whose dog is that though? Whew. Let's go on leash first.
Remember, get your arm up, they'll come up. Yep. Or you can put him in a
hand
pocket.
to chin, right?
Or you can put him in a pocket. Get the hand to chin. Rocco's been a while. He needs to get his.
Need to get his rocks off.
Exactly. Get it exactly. Am I right?
I'm gonna alert him, and you come up and you can present the bite.
Got you.
Ready? Watch it. Woo. Woo. So work. Woo. Let's go. So the thing about him, he knows he can't get you where you're standing. You gotta make sure you're close. Is it ready? Work. Woo. Yeah. Woo. All right, ready? So, let's go, Rocco. Woo! Dang, boy.
Oh,
Dang, boy.
that elbows.
Dang, boy.
Yes, Rocco. Come on.
Yes.
Good boy. Eat. Eat.
Yeah. Woo! Come on.
Eat. All right, here you go. Rocco. Out. Hey. Nah. He's a dirty man.
Him and Tron both have the strongest bites from what I've learned.
Let's do a sin so we can get this. You ready? You wanna rush?
Yeah. There we go. Get in. There we go. There we go. Let's go. Come on.
Come on, Rock. Come on, Rock.
Come on, Rock. Yeah. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Eat. Woo! Let's go, let's go.
Rock. Guard.
Now move quick.
Let me get one.
Senor Toronto, and Jamarcus is out here in the suit. He's just having some fun, man.
Yeah, it's hot, bro.
Yeah, it's hotter in Texas.
It's hot. Here he is.
He's ready.
Boy, better calm down. Come running at me like that.
Coming out like a firecracker.
Boy, need to calm down.
All right, so we're gonna switch leashes.
So guys, what I love about this is a kennel partner of ours. This is where we're staying for the time being. Got big dreams, high hopes. She wanted to come and see the dogs work. The best way to see something is to experience it. That's the best way to do it. So I look like a goofy person the first time. Stan was like, be a tree. I'm like, that's not how you do it, but you got to get that dog, you got to feed him a little bit. So you see that excitement in his leash holding skills when doing bite work, but she enjoys this type of stuff. So Stan's gonna walk her through just the first step. And there's no better way to show somebody, you never done this before, have you? I got you.
Let's do it.
Go ahead and put the suit on.
Put that clip in your pocket, right behind you.
Yeah.
I think it came up one of them.
There we go, people.
All right, so we'll go over here. Are you right-handed or left-handed?
Right.
All right, so you can put your right hand through, and then you're gonna tuck it back. I'm gonna show you first time.
Okay.
You'll have him facing
Tron,
that way.
what are you doing? I know you're not squatting like no girl. He's gonna squat and pee.
So basically, hand here, I'm gonna tuck it back, kind of grab your ass,
Okay.
and then kind of get a nice little stance. This hand is to guide.
Okay.
You're not holding with this hand. If you hold with this hand, you're gonna fall over.
Okay.
If you want to hold with that hand, we got it in high definition, and he's gonna slow-mo it. Your face is gonna
Look crazy.
So basically, you'll tell him, work. So then you just try to hold him back. So back a little bit, meaning he gets his momentum, right?
Okay.
So put him back, pushing in here.
Okay.
It's a big old dog, so if you move a little bit, it's understandable. But you just want to try to stay still because he's gauging how far he can get.
Okay.
So when he goes in the bite, you kind of just give him a little.
Let's go.
Yeah, the boy trying to work. Work. You ready? Work. Come on, boy. That's a little space.
Get in there, boy.
Bite.
Come on, there we go.
When you walk up, you want to keep your leash tight and pull back.
Yes. Come on, Tron.
Good.
Come on, get in there. There we go.
You can hold it from here.
Come on.
Howard.
So I'm holding it here while he's up here?
Yeah, there you go.
Good boy, Tron.
And then you can reach up, pedal.
Come on, Tron. Come on, Tron. Good boy, Tron. Come on, Tron. Work.
Now freeze up. And you're going to tell him.
Out.
So give him a little slack.
Slack?
Tron, out. Hey, let it go.
Because if we're pulling back, it's causing him to bite harder.
Got it.
All right, you ready for this? So put your right leg back and give him more leash.
Okay.
There you go.
So I'm just holding it here.
Yep, and then tuck this in. Yep. You ready? Yeah. Kind of squat down, get a good stance. Work. Try.
He said, huh?
Stay still, it's a kid.
Work.
There you go. Come on, Tron.
Woo. Come on, Tron. Woo.
Come on, Tron.
Come on, Tron.
He probably won't bark because he's hot.
Come on, Tron. Ready? Woo. Let's go, Tron. Work. Come on.
Oh, shit.
There boy. Yes. Come on, Sean. Come on. Come on, Sean. Get in there.
Good boy.
Good boy.
Good boy.
Boy.
Good boy.
Come on. Come on.
I'll do one sim with Tron too.
Yes. All right.
Out! Tron, drop it. I'll get a few more shakes in. Out! Good boy, good boy, good boy. Good sim. Guys, so you just got to see her first time look. It's a really uncomfortable thing when you like, oh my dog, I thought it was a nice dog, and your dog's chewing on a human being in a suit. It's rough to watch, but it's fun to see because, you know, every time you bring a dog like Tron back for a little practice, you know, he said, man, you know what? My home feel a little safer. I feel a little safer by having this dog in here. And anywho, Jamarcus is gonna turn into a moving target. We missed the last one. Stay strong. This time, when it's time, just let him go, okay?
Like off this race?
Yeah, just let the whole thing go. Ready, money? Oh, yeah, Tron. Yeah, Tron. Ready? Let's go. Let him go. Work.
Come on, Sean. Come on, Sean. Work.
Woo. Come on. Work. Let's go.
Come on. What's that, man? Come on, get in there.
Giving him a good target, making sure Tron gets a good bite.
Good boy. Come on. Yes.
Do one more.
Yeah, let's do another one.
And then, Jamarcus, slow down your catch.
Got you.
Out.
So you were already absorbing before he was necessarily on the bite.
Yeah, no, I felt that. That makes sense. Boy, it's cooking, man. It's the last one here. Shit.
When you start taking off, make sure you say a good loud work, all right?
Okay.
He already knows what's going on. Tron.
Let's go. Come on, Tron. Let's go. Come on. Send him.
Work.
Come on, Tron. Work. Come on. Come on. Let's go. There we go. Hold this.
It's recording too.
Boy.
Out. Let it go.
No. All right. Well, I'll catch you.
Tron, here. Hey. You're doing good. You're doing good. You're doing good. You're doing good.
Man.
You want this?
Man, it's hot. All right, so Sam, what's go ahead, coach away, my friend.
So I'm trying to see if I can figure out why Tron's not catching on that initial bite. Behind the camera you can't really see, so I like to get in on the action. We're just gonna see if Jamarcus could be doing anything a little bit better, and I wanted to make sure I'm saying the right thing before I put my foot in my mouth. So what I'm gonna do is just give him a clear target the whole time, and I'm not going to be wiggling or anything, so he has a clear I guess end point where he's trying to go. So I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna tease him here first.
Work.
Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. All right.
Out.
Come on.
Let him go. Hey, let him go. Out. Out. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Ready?
Yep.
Work. Good boy.
He's just got to work on his mouth-eye coordination.
Yeah. He's goofy.
He's not biting down quick enough.
He hit you hard though.
Yeah, he's hitting.
I seen that joker. He
Choke him off one more time.
out. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
Right there.
Work. Good boy, Tron. Whew. Let's go over here and see if we can get one off of over this thing. Out. Out. Let him go. Good boy. We showed you a little bite work today. We used 2 different dogs. One who's a veteran in this space, a little bit out the game a little bit, but still well versed in how to have a good time on a bite suit. Now Jamarcus is learning to decoy, so while you're watching the decoy go through its process, psychologically he's getting there. As soon as you get in the suit, he hits his jog. In that jog, he's getting his mind ready more than likely, but he's also just getting familiar with, how that suit is going to function and how to function in the suit. That suit oftentimes is really stiff. So when you get hit, we missed the clip on this camera, but when you get hit, if your feet aren't under you, they're gonna be on top of you. And down he went. Down goes Frazier. Couple things. You start off on the leash, which Stan did, both for Jamarcus's sake and Rocco. When's the last time you had a bite?
I'd be lying if I said a day.
Exactly.
It's probably been at least 2-3 months.
And technically, Rocco's in retirement. So in retirement, Stan's not out there every day. Heel, down, sit, lay. He's like, you know what? My boy's going to just live a good life until he checks out of here. So Rocco, what was called, maybe a little rusty even. So he heel, tighten him up on that leash, and then get him out in front of the decoy. Make sure Rocco and him are still connected. That leash is a line of communication. So he's like, he can control him better when he's on a leash. Then you say, okay, fine. Now let's do a few sins. Guess what? Rocco still gonna take a few cheap shots, but he still did a good job. And then we bring out, of course, my boy Tronisha. Tron is, we disclose, a dog who is not thinking about what he's doing. And that's not a good thing. Is he focused? Somewhat, but if you focus, you normally hit your target. So what we saw, that's why Stan also jumped in the suit, was when Jamarcus gave him some good targets, Tron bit. I believe Tron's dealing with a little inflammation right now, ear, so every part of his body is probably a little uncomfortable, and I have to solve for that. But he got on a good bite via the leash, and then we did a few sins, and Tron hit him, but didn't bite him. So he got there, closed his eyes, and it's a hope that he bit. As Stan said, hope is good on Sundays. And if I'm being honest, not even good on Sundays. So what we did was, or what Stan did specifically was, let me see if I stand in front of him, give me the target, how he does. Bit. Take a few more steps. Bit. Part of your job when watching a decoy or learning from a decoy is creating processes to encourage the dog to do the best it can do. And we saw some improvement, but in this Texas heat, if I'm being honest, the best of the best probably won't do their best in this heat. And if you do get your best, it's going to be 1 or 2 times tops. It was a hot ride over there. It's hot in the garage where, Tron is at times. It's hot just in general. As soon as you get out there, the heat's beaming. It's been raining, so it's humid. The dog can't breathe. I can't breathe. Jamarcus can't breathe. You look up, can't nobody breathe, and everybody's hot and bothered, and not in a good way. So, pace yourself when decoying. Always start on the leash. Make sure you have someone like Stan who can be there to protect anyone learning to decoy. We put our kennel partner in position to just get familiar with being a tree and stabilizing the dog in a sense, getting control of a situation. And it's fun watching new people do new things because I don't come from a background where I'm super encouraging in that way. That old rooting for you thing, I'm rooting for you by telling you what work to do. And I ain't raising my voice or clapping. I'm like, well, you should have done some more of that. So when you do see, and I've been in the same position as she was, someone say, man, praise that dog, man. Tell that dog, good job. It throws you off, and it really makes you think about how much of a happier person you need to become because of just of it is. I'm like, it make you feel uncomfortable until you get hip to it because you are proud of that dog. You are glad that he's growing. You are excited about those little steps. And I'm not a parent. So I don't know what that's like to be on the other side of super excited about watching your kids progress. Even when I was doing T-Fit, I didn't go to the games because I thought the kids were supposed to do great. It's like, we did all this work 5 days straight, if not 7 days. And somebody's, he had 4 or 5 touchdowns. He's supposed to. Hey, you going to the game? Nope. Handle your business, boy. It's that simple. But again, I was raised in an environment where you were supposed to do your best and do more than anybody else could. So when you excel, when people say, you're excelling in such and such, yeah, I know. I'm not sitting around waiting for anything. We work. When I get out of here, I left track practice and my dad would make me go run 400s. I mean, I left the gym and had to go to the gym with my dad. Everything that I did, if I wrote the school a paper, I had to write my dad a paper. You know, and I'm talking about like white blood cells, red blood cells, why Christianity came into effect, the story of Constantine, Wu Chao. I could go down the line. I had to read and do book reports for my dad while still doing book reports for the school. So I always had to overachieve at home. School was just a place I had to go to every now and then for about 7-8 hours. So in this case, I really had to start thinking about how to be grateful that my dogs are improving and just show gratitude. And it took me back to a place with Tim Callahan when I was building Shawnee Mission West up. He said, I'd be disappointed every day. That's the truth. And in my mind, the kids could always do better. I said, I will tell you, good job today, but y'all could have done a few more reps correctly. And I remember Callahan, he says, hey, I know you got some high standards, T, but you know nobody's working as hard as these kids, so you gotta tell them good job. And hearing that from Coach Callahan, that resonated, which took me back to a moment where Stan was like, you gotta praise their dog. I said, he's right. And guess what? Shawnee Mission West won state. Shawnee Mission East went 13-0. Shawnee Mission South 25-0. You give them. So my point is when I showed the reciprocity, aka the reciprocation of their effort and my intent for them to do good, and they got better, everybody's game even elevated. They're like, oh, he's telling us we're doing a good job. And I didn't think that words mattered that much because I'm not a words of affirmation person. But they do, especially for your dog. So stay tuned, take care of your dogs. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. This is one of many steps as we continue to introduce you to things that we're doing as we move the needle forward and just learn more about the space we're in and how to impact it. Kat, any final words? What was it like holding Tron and watching him do his thing?
I'm not gonna curse on camera, but that boy's strong. I feel like, I don't know. I got some strong legs. Not everybody can do that.
Yeah. And how was it watching Rocco? Because you saw like a bite sleeve, but not a bite suit.
Yeah, I've never even seen Rocco before. He's a psycho.
She's
Turn up a little bit.
She comes from the bully space, and you know these dogs, pit bulls in general, were bred to do a good job. You know, I love that. Dolores used to have that thing, good dogs bite hard. Mm-hmm. I hate she'd stop using. I'm like, that's the one.
That was a good one.
That good dogs bite hard was her saying. I go, I didn't come up with that one. But I hadn't even got into the bite space yet with Stan, so it's fun watching people see it for the first time. And then, you know, I think the exciting part is when Jamarcus flipped. Because I was like, oh, Jesus.
It's like, it was in slow motion. It's like, is he going to kill?
And you know what the beauty about it is sometimes Stan has both Oakley and Rocco. He'll send 2 dogs at a time. So imagine having that suit on and 2 dogs going 30 and smashing you. You're not on your feet after that. I mean, you got to be real. I'm talking a tree for real life.
Coordinated.
Super coordinated. In that stiff suit, to be clear. He's got a suit that's a little bit more broken in. But then you feel that bite a little bit more.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, you get more movement, but you feel more. So.
Like, boy, they getting me, boy. That's how you get these dogs off me, brother. At anywho, stay tuned, take care of your dogs, people. If you got questions, comment below about the things you'd love to learn or see more of. Believe me, nutrition, everything goes into this. And Stan, as always, thank you for showing us a little bite work, man.
And if you guys want to see Jamarcus go on 2 dogs, let us know.
I ain't gonna read those comments.